Hey all, this is a quick video to show you how to launch and conduct a Focusmate session. So over here, you can see that I have a session starting in less than a minute. And when your session is coming up soon, you'll see this play button will appear on the session. So you just click that play button to launch your session. And here I see my partner, Will, has already joined. Hey, Will, how's it going?
Good, Taylor. How are you?
Pretty good. So the first thing that you should do in every session is just simply to greet your partner and be friendly, be human. And then pretty immediately, you're just going to start talking about what your goal is for the session. So we suggest taking no more than 60 seconds to do this. So Will and I will do this now. So Will, what's your goal for this session?
I am working on the introduction of an article I'm writing, so I'm just going to try to get that done. And if and when I do that, I'll move on to my next task.
Awesome. I am going to use this session to process as many starred emails as I can. I'm going to aim for maybe about 5 or so, but we'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
Okay, so as you guys can see, it took about a minute or less for Will and I to commit to our tasks. Now, an optional thing, but something we do recommend, is to use the chat to actually write down your tasks. So Will and I actually did this in advance. Typically, it will actually put your name here. This is just a little quirk, but so I wrote down process as many starred emails as I can. Will wrote down his task. And then if you finish, you can actually just write down your next task here, right as you begin working on it. The other thing to consider is whether you want to mute your mic or not. And really either is okay. Sometimes you can just ask your partner, what they prefer. If you are in a loud environment, it's a good idea to just go ahead and mute yourself. If you're not, it might be okay to just leave it unmuted. Some people, including myself, find that it's nice to hear some ambient noise and be reminded that your partner is there. So that's something to just check in about. The last thing to know about just before Will and I get down to work is if you are working on a laptop or a small screen, you most likely don't want to have your Focusmate partner taking up the whole screen. What you can do is shrink your partner down into the corner like this, and it's going to adjust so that Will is a little bit smaller. You can close the chat if you need to. And then over here, you can see that I've got most of my screen dedicated to my email inbox so that I can get to work while still seeing my partner. So let's get to work, Will.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so we're down to the end of our session here. So Will and I are just going to check in and talk about how it went. Hey, Will, how'd it go?
Hey, Taylor, it went great. I got my intro done, crushed, and I got a paragraph into my my first section of my body, so it went quite well. How'd it go for you?
Awesome. Yeah, I got through 5 emails, which was exactly my target.
Awesome.
So feeling pretty good, man. Thanks for a great session.
Yeah, likewise. Appreciate it.
All right. So at this point, Will and I have completed our session. We said goodbye, and that's it. You can hang up from your session using this button. You can also click the end session button. You can also just X out of your session, and you're done.